All right, welcome to Live at the Blue Box. This is This Week in Geek.
I'm pretty.
You are pretty.
I'm pretty.
I don't know what the date is. It's May
9th.
May 9th. And we're doing This Week in Geek. We are really shooting from the hip tonight.
I got a few things, I guess.
You got a few things?
Off the top of my head, sure.
All right. Well, let's jump into this. Oh, we should introduce ourselves. For those watching on Twitch, you're going to be seeing my bald spot all night. I'm Rob Southgate. With me is
A little Knitza.
hiding his bald spot with a hat and
Chris Mao, no bald spot.
no bald spot.
Just thinning
That
in
we
front.
can see.
That's right.
Just the forehead's growing. That's all I have to say.
Okay. There's a lot of geek news this week, and I want to jump in right away with something. And you're going to go, what, you're leading with that? That's what Lil does to me every week. But I'm going to jump in with this one. Fox picked up Lucifer. Now, I brought that up because, see, we talked about it before on here, and we were pretty excited about it. But here's what's weird. They canceled Constantine on NBC. They definitely are not renewing it, but Lucifer is picked up. So I say Fox should pick up Constantine, have the 1-2 punch, Constantine and Lucifer. That'd be a heck of a power hour. What? You guys don't care?
No,
Do you read these comics? Do you read these at all? Do you know what Hellblazer is? Have you ever heard of it?
Of course I do, but I'm a Marvel fanboy, so I really don't really read it.
But
wow.
Vertigo is its own entity.
Still under DC's
So you're not going to
brand.
watch Preacher because you are a Marvel fanboy.
No, I will start Preacher just like I started Constantine.
Okay.
And if it's
Start
good,
it.
I will keep up. I didn't finish.
Well, you
I'm
watch
fine.
Flash,
I do, and I love Flash.
and
I
you
love
watch Arrow. You're not a Marvel fanboy.
I am a Marvel fan.
I think we've seen a chink in the armor here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe me, there is no chink in this armor. This is all Marvel.
It's all Marvel.
It's a
Tattooed
marvelous
Tattooed
thing.
across my chest, Thug Life and Marvel Life.
So if
But that's only one side because I can put a lot. I have a whole paragraph going across.
His Twitter handle is Marvelicious. I don't know. I don't understand that.
ew.
Ew.
Yeah, it's Marvelicious XXL. It's his new. It's the sequel to Marvelicious. Come on, there was a Magic Mike joke for you. Come on.
I get it.
Nobody's laughing at
I'm not the
anything
one
tonight.
ready for that movie. I think you're going to the marathon, right?
I am.
I figure with your Channing Tatum.
At the,
Magic
end,
Mike
you-
marathon.
at the end, we get a medallion.
Yes,
That's right.
And yeah, you get to wear it on your neck and chest. It's going to be awesome.
They shave it into you. That's what
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll look like a man-o'-lantern afterwards.
You know what? I think that's good. And we were talking about that earlier where there's too
About
much.
Magic Mike?
No, not about Magic Mike. I'm getting back to the topics at hand. About Lucifer and about Constantine. I would bet Constantine gets picked up by one of the alternative broadcasting stations, which would make it great. So-
Totally. You know, that show, I've said this before, the problem with the show, it when you were watching it, it at times lost direction. The very first episode was too lit, and then after that point, it started to look right.
Right.
And then there'd be a great episode, and the next one didn't tie to the previous, or it just didn't make sense. And even the final episode, it had this great lead into the final episode, and then it was like, oh, did they forget they were making a TV show? And it just fell flat. But you could see there was a great show in there.
Yeah,
I really hope somebody, everyone says Netflix immediately. It doesn't have to be Netflix.
Right.
Sci-Fi would do a good job with
Sure.
it. TNT.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Good
Like,
job.
it would have to be picked up probably by a
Somebody
by
other
a
than
network, but
NBC.
but by a cable network. Yeah,
Yes,
right.
Totally.
NBC never gives anything a shot.
Right.
No.
The minute ratings dip on it, they pull the plug.
Well, and part of the problem is they showed the episodes out of order.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is always kiss of death.
No wonder why I was confused and stopped following.
if you watched the show Almost Human was a fantastic
I loved
show.
Almost
Yeah.
Human.
But they showed it out of order, and that was when they did the first week that they put like episode 4, and then the next week was 3. It was so confusing, and their audience like disappeared.
Right.
Because it made no sense. What do you think's gonna happen?
Why? I don't understand why they would even contemplate doing that.
I don't know. And that was a great show. I was really sorry to see that
I
one
really
go.
like Almost.
The only reason I could think that it happens is they got it in the can, and then they looked at it and said, we can't put that on, and then they needed a week to redo something. The network said, you are absolutely not going to put that on. Maybe it was something topical that they couldn't, something had come up, and I don't know that for a fact, but that would be the reason that I think.
Well, we only deal in facts on here, so you might not want to.
Facts with a K.
If we do, then
Facts with a Z, because a little hip hop.
because we're hip hop.
Facts.
Facts.
But I mean, I think you and I have discussed this off mic about how there is less restriction on cable for sponsorship, where they can have a little bit more of a leash to explore topics and run the course of a show, as opposed to, hey, our ratings are horrible, we have to pull you after 4 weeks.
Well, think about it. Daredevil goes on. They put all episodes on. If people weren't, let's say it wasn't as good as it is, or that people weren't connecting with it as much, if it was on like Fox, let's say, 4 weeks later, they might just pull that thing off, and it's this amazing piece of work.
Right.
Whereas Netflix can say, we're committing to it almost like it's a movie.
Sure.
Here's the flat-out budget, and we sell based on that.
But that's like the HBO syndrome. They have those shows, and they're going to give them a season regardless of what it is, and they have the money in the backing because they did Sopranos, they did all those other shows that they have. Game of Thrones and Sopranos can support that network.
Well, and now
forever,
they have that HBO Now thing.
Right.
So that's I don't know why it took them so long, but they have the app where you no longer have to have HBO. You can just get the app, so you can watch Game of Thrones and all. Yeah, Alil's got it right on there.
Oh, yeah.
And a frightening picture of himself too.
Well, and they have some of those great
I'm with my
secondary
kids.
shows.
The kids are cute, but I don't know. There's like an eclipse about to happen there.
Well, like the show
that a
Silicon
Sasquatch?
Valley.
What is that?
Yeah, I mean, they've had some really good one-off shows.
Yes.
Just that they'll do for a season or two, and they're fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Yeah, actually, I just watched that. I watched the first 2 episodes of Silicon Valley. That is a
it's interesting.
fantastic show. It's got that J.T. Miller in it.
Yeah.
Really funny.
It is
man.
funny.
Have you seen it?
No, I have to check it out.
You gotta
It's
check it out.
a DC property, so I don't think.
No, I'm done. I'm not gonna watch that.
Yeah, no, that's a really excellent show.
So can
And
you
once
let-
again, that's one that would die on network
Oh, yeah.
TV.
You wouldn't get it until the 4th or 5th episode, and then you're
Yeah, you're already done.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I just got to
anyone-
ask, can you listen to AC/DC because you're a big Marvel fan?
Oh. He's
Well, yeah,
working the
because
room.
you know what? They play some AC/DC songs in the Iron Man movies, so it's okay.
It's okay. It's a crossover.
Yes.
You've got problems, Alil. Let me tell you, man. Okay. This happened after the last episode that we did, so we might as well talk about it. They released a cast picture of Suicide Squad.
Yep.
So this is the one we finally see. All anybody wants to see, really, is Harley Quinn. That's all. Like, every headline I see that? Every headline I see is about Harley Quinn. Every picture is. They've got. Have you noticed all these like leaked photos from the photo shoot have come out?
Yes.
Every one of them is Harley Quinn. That's all anybody cares about on that.
No.
Yes.
It's the Joker. Then
He's
Harley.
not in the
Oh, yeah.
picture.
I know.
He's in the movie.
He's
But-
not in the picture.
But of course he's not in the picture because they're keeping him separate.
And Will Smith, his outfit looks as bad as Deathlock on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I don't know about that.
First, he looks like Huggy Bear from.
Well, when he's wearing that hat, when he's wearing that hat, it is.
and then they change it to him looking like Deathlock. I'm like, it's Huggy Deathlock. And it's terrible.
See, if Samuel Jackson wore that outfit, you'd be thinking it's the greatest thing ever, but you don't like it if
Yes.
it's Will Smith.
Well,
I'm
it's
just
Will
saying.
Smith. But it's cheesed out, man. The whole thing looks cheesed out. And Killer Croc looks terrible. You know what he looks like? He looks like a bulked up version of
Mario Brothers, the Goomba.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Which was cool in that movie.
Yeah, I own that movie, of course.
He
It's
looks-
cool.
of course
I
you
love
do.
the-
On
I love the
Blu-ray.
original Super Mario Brothers movie.
But doesn't he look just like the Koopas?
I can't believe they didn't go CG with him. I don't
looks
understand why.
so
Because
bad.
Killer Croc is supposed to be pretty massive.
Pretty massive and like out of control. Like the Abomination was like that.
Yeah.
Like just like crazy. Killer Croc should be that with more teeth and like weird body hair. Because that's what he has in the comic.
I don't know about the body hair.
Oh no, I'm looking at a picture of you again.
I was
Sorry.
going to say, yeah.
Those poor
Not
kids.
shaven.
They're all traumatized.
I
Man o'
wax.
Lantern. But yeah, the rest of the cast, it just looked like a bleak, I don't know. I think the Sons of Anarchy looked more tough than these guys.
I'm not looking forward to it, but that's it's
But
a
I
DC
am.
property.
That's the worst part about it, Chris. You're with me. You'll see anything, right?
No, I don't really.
You're not
I
a
think
fanboy like a Lil.
Well, no, and I think they're playing off of her and The Wolf of Wall Street and
Oh, yeah.
all that pump
Well-
from that and saying, oh, look at this. And
Of course they are. Of course they are. She's the cheesecake in it. So that picture dropped, and then all these other pictures came out. I think she looks great, but she looks like a Harley Quinn cosplayer.
yeah.
You know? So, okay. What else you guys got?
Nintendo is partnering up
I like this
with
one.
Universal Studios.
Yes, it is.
For a portion of the theme park, and they're going to make a Nintendo Land.
I know. I can't wait.
Which I can't wait to go.
I can't wait.
I'm a theme park junkie. We go to Disney at least every other year.
So we had
And
this plan. We had this plan when I graduated college, which I graduated late, so like 2 years ago.
When you graduated college.
I got my
This
two
was in
bachelors like 2 years ago.
1965.
Right.
Hello.
But when we graduated, we had this idea. We were going to take this like big theme park trip, and it was 2
With
weeks. It was 2
Griswolds
weeks.
and-
We were going to cut through. We were going to start in Legoland, stay there. Legolas.
Legolas
Yeah,
Land.
we're going to stay. No, not the one here. The little like, hey, it's 2 rooms. That was exciting. No, the Legoland down in Florida. Then we were going to go up to Disney and Universal and like everything. And then we even got crazy enough as we were figuring it out, like, how do we get to Dollywood on the way and Twitty City on the way? Like, oh, I did. Oh, yeah, I did. Mark my words, we're going to Dollywood sometime.
I've been.
So-
I love Gatlinburg.
Is it cool?
Oh, it's cool. Dollywood's fun.
See? Hear that?
Dollywood's fun. I've been.
If a Lil's the barometer of cool, you said my mom's cool. You're not the barometer.
Your mom is cool.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you saw her perform at Dollywood.
She's performing at
The
Dollywood.
bus is just flying.
You are. She just said you're like Eddie Haskell. You look lovely tonight, Mrs. Southgate. I really like your necklace, Mrs. Southgate. You were really good at Dollywood, Mrs. Southgate.
Eddie, you're such a nice. Oh, Lily, you're such a nice boy.
Yeah. A Lily Haskell. Is that what you said?
Jeez. All right.
Well, no. Yeah. Awful. They're all terrible. What were we talking about? Oh, Nintendo Land.
Nintendo Land. Yes.
So we were going to do this, and now that you say this, I'm like, ooh, that's got to come back. We got to do a massive one. And we're going to end it with the big red boat.
Yeah. The problem is you could go for not spend any money and still cost you $10,000 to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
What are we going to Indiegogo that?
Yeah, no, Alil's going to sell that jersey, and we're going to go off of that.
I'm a Disney Vacation Club member, so I stay at parks for free.
Nice.
Of course you are.
Of course I am.
I'm
I have
a Disney Vacation Club member. I get the bobbleheads and the Blu-rays.
I love Disney, so does my wife, and we
I
go.
know.
Nice. That good.
Disney's
That's
awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have
They
you
own
get the
Star
Disney
Wars
Loot
and
Crate?
Marvel.
Wait, what?
You get the Disney Loot Crate every month?
No, I don't get the Disney Loot Crate.
Quick, what's your favorite Disney movie?
Avengers.
Not Avengers 2?
I love Avengers too.
Look, you can't even smile through it, though.
Why?
It's not as good as the first one.
Of course, it's not as good as the first one. The first
there
one,
you go.
The first one was special. There's something special about that movie.
Right.
What Josh did with that. This one it was an adequate sequel, which was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun seeing it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why there's not as much hate for it as you see other movies, but why people are poo-pooing it. Because you know what, there are things that
I'm
we've
not
already seen
poo-pooing
before.
it. I liked
but
it.
it was still fun.
I
you know
liked
what?
it, but I
It's-
fell
it's
asleep.
The gang is all together again, and the gang is having fun.
Right. Did you see it, Chris?
Yes, I did.
And did you like it?
No, I liked it, but
Hey, I've got a student here.
all
One of my
right.
students.
Hey, it's a crowd now. Well, I liked it. It's hard when you have 5 million characters. How much time can you spend on all of them?
Right.
Other than
Wait
them,
till
just-
Civil War.
yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
going
no
to be
kidding.
what 16? I mean, whatever. It's
That's-
like ridiculous.
That's more news this week.
Yeah, it is,
They
but I
released
mean-
the official here's who's in it. Holy cow.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
we talked about the Hawkeye thing. Like, how much time could they have spent in the 2.5 hours on Hawkeye, which I thought was a great storyline in that movie, and they could have explored that and done half of the movie on that.
right.
And,
they
made
kind of
it worth something.
shortchange things.
Yeah.
It's almost like for those Avengers movies, they need to be the capstone, and let it just be a lot of action and a lot of stuff. And we don't need as much of that. Let's get into the characters. They need the standalones for the characters. Do the standalone Black Widow. Please do the standalone Black Widow. Please, Alil. You're a Disney Club member. Can't you make something happen?
Of course.
Call him up.
I get a direct line.
This is Alil. When's it happening?
Yeah, right.
To Ike and Eisner and all those guys.
Yeah.
Over.
Eisner's not there anymore.
I don't know who's there. I don't know who's the president.
You made fun of me?
Disney.
Did he pump up your
Pay
pillow?
attention to
You're
the
the
president of Disney?
You're
No.
the guy cosplaying the big red boat right now, and you're saying that I'm the fool? I knew you'd like that one.
Nice.
I put that one in my pocket. That was a good
You
one.
were waiting.
No, I think that would be good. I thought they did a nice job of expanding her role in the universe with her. I mean, I think it was a.
You mean Black Widow?
Black Widow was very interesting with
Yeah,
the Hulk and all that.
Wait. Here's the secret. I fell asleep during that part, so I have no idea.
They've used her now in
Yikes.
4 movies, and I think they've used her very well. She had a big role in Cap.
Right. I
She's
wanna
gonna
see a solo
She's going to
movie.
be in Civil War. I don't think I need a solo movie.
I think I do. I think I do.
You know
I think
what?
it's a
I'm looking
character-
forward to a solo movie for Captain Marvel.
Right.
So am
And
I.
they've got other characters that they can start
Have I
developing
not
here.
said I need a solo movie for everybody? There's a janitor in issue 24 in 1962 of Iron Man. I need a solo movie for him.
Well, there wasn't an issue of Iron Man in 1962, so you are incorrect.
I'm just completely making it up.
Oh snap!
Yeah. So okay, Civil
Geek
War.
card taken away.
So
This show is called This
Geek-
Week in Rob
Geek-
is Not a Geek.
Geek cred down.
Oh, in front of a student. I mean, really. So okay, so they released this cast thing, and then another one came out today.
Wait, we need to finish talking about Nintendo Land.
Oh, no,
you
let's
just
talk
like
about
totally
Nintendo Land.
jumped what I was talking about.
It's this chai is affecting me.
All right, so back to Nintendo Land. I cannot wait. I
can't
want
wait either.
I want a Mario Land. I want some cool games. I want like a big arcade in there.
Oh, yeah.
With some classic
I
stuff.
want to get my picture taken with Yoshi.
I'm sure that'll happen.
I'm sure I want to.
You want Donkey Kong to throw barrels at you is what you want.
and then we can act out that Kevin James scene? No.
The only thing I'm really hoping this also does is this also has Universal give up their rights to the Marvel characters because they're running out of space, and give that so Disney can have those characters.
What?
They have the Marvel.
But why would they? Wait a minute.
They've already started like with
You're right, because it's
Transformers and
Hulk.
everything.
And don't they have Namor too?
They have everyone. They have the right to use every character this side of the Mississippi in their theme park.
Oh,
So Disney can't.
I didn't know
Disney in Florida cannot do anything outside of promote the movies on their monorail because it stays within the Disney grounds.
Oh, I didn't realize this.
So they can't. Yeah, they can't do anything. They'll have like one character for like a short period of time.
Okay.
If they can do something like they'll have like a Thor when the Thor movie came out, like there for like
Right.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
But he can only be like in this certain like he can't move like from this brick.
Right.
You know,
It's
because of the
designated
territory.
area.
Yeah.
It's like when we were there and we saw. It was when not Frozen. What's the one that came out? The Rapunzel one. Tangled. And they had like a special area. She wasn't
but this-
outside of that area. It was boom. I know that she could.
Yeah, she could, but the thing
But
is,
like
is because
Thor,
of, yeah,
he might be
because
in
of
that
the-
area, and that's it.
Yeah, because Marvel before all this stuff sold off the rights to use them in the theme
They have
park.
like
That's why
areas that are like international waters.
probably.
So you could get it. You could have like monkeys knife fight in the Disney park in that one area to be completely legal.
Yes.
That is so awesome.
No, so
Disney
I
is
would go
a
to
member
that
of the
theme
UN,
park.
I believe.
like Universal, although
What is it?
They're a member of the UN.
UN, they have their own
yes.
person.
It's its own country.
I
It's
was-
like the Vatican, except it's.
I would
Disney.
just walk around saying diplomatic immunity the whole time. Eating
but-
monkey brains.
But Universal has some great rides from Marvel. Like
Yeah.
the Spider-Man ride is the best theme park ride ever.
Really? Because I haven't been on any of. I wasn't on that. I wasn't on the Hulk.
Hulk was really good
Hulk
when it
roller
came
coaster
out.
is really good.
Hulk
but-
was great.
But the thing is the Hulk roller coaster is like just about any kind of other. You know, you compare it to like
So it's
the
green.
Batman at Six Flags and kind of all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I mean, it all got that. I mean, the Hulk is a bit different.
But Spider-Man
But-
is more like the Back to the Future ride, right? Like you're immersed in it.
No.
Really? Because that Back to the Future ride was incredible.
No, the Back to the Future ride was garbage. That's why it's no longer there anymore.
What?
I loved it. I've been on it a bunch of times.
No, that was like 30 years ago that we were there, though. So.
But the Back to the Future ride is you're in the car and the screen and you're doing
yeah. It's awesome.
No, you are inside a fully functioning ride with moving 3D screens that go all around you.
Yeah.
And it immerses you. It's a whole full 4D experience. I mean, you're feeling the heat, fire. You're getting everything. Exactly. They use the Harry Potter. They use the Spider-Man ride to mimic the new Harry Potter rides.
Awesome. Wait, they do that at the Harry Potter ride?
Yeah.
What? Wait, the one?
Hey.
Really?
Yes.
I am so lost on this stuff. That's awesome. Is it as good as that Insidious thing we did? Because that was cool.
Better than that Insidious thing we did.
Nothing is better than that Insidious thing.
Yes, this is clearly better.
It's like in a trailer at a Comic-Con. This is amazing. Edward
It was
scared.
fun. I love. Yeah, Edward. Cried.
Edward's, that's why he's not here tonight.
Still crying 2 weeks later.
Right. All
Hi,
right,
Edward.
take that, Edward.
Wait, is this streaming live?
It is.
See what you get for not showing up,
I'm not-
Edward? That's
you should
it.
text Steve and tell him to jump on, and then he can be jealous over Twitch.
Can we take Skype calls?
I don't even
and
know what
answer
Twitch
people
is.
like
What
press
is-
buttons?
Yeah, we got any Skype? No, of course, nobody's watching. Yeah, what do you got?
Are you doing Geek News or has it
Oh, wait, yeah, we forgot. Welcome to This Week in Geek.
Well, we are. We're talking about like the parks. It's huge
Yeah.
news. And Nintendo, that is big.
That's-
I was super. I think that's the least.
That's what happens when you don't prepare. That's how you get ants. All right, so look, I got a laugh out of William.
Boo.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's. I don't get it. Is that something old people say? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
All
Okay,
right, go for it. What's next?
this, as long as we're talking Marvel and all that stuff, we might as well get it out of our system.
Never.
No, really never, because there are so many rumors flying that Tom Hardy wants to be Punisher.
For Netflix, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, take my money.
But it's.
It's Punisher on Netflix. That means they can do their thing.
But you're already paying for Netflix. It's not like they're taking
Take
anything
more.
extra.
I want the shirts. I want the bobblehead. I want the ride. I want the 4D ride so you can smell Frank Castle's sweat. Yes. No, not
gross.
really.
Is that
That's gross.
Smellorama? Are you pulling out,
I-
are you pulling out an SCTV prank?
Yes.
Smellorama?
Smellorama.
Smellorama.
No, man, I am so down.
Wow.
Well, I've been saying that since Nuff Said started, that I want a Punisher movie done right, not these.
I was going to say we've had 3.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay. 3. Oh, yeah, we did. I forgot.
Dolph.
Forgot about Dolph. I have it on Blu-ray. I'm a
What's his face?
I'm
who
a
plays,
Dolph Club member.
Thomas Jane.
Yeah, Thomas Jane. And the
Thomas
other,
Jane,
the other
yeah.
dude who's in Thor. I can't remember his name.
Thor.
Not Thor.
Idris Elba.
No. I'm not drawing a blank on his name. Jeez.
Boy, that never happens on this show.
Yeah.
So anyway, Tom Hardy.
What'd you say,
That
Fred?
is an
I mean-
awesome choice. And Chris forgot. He's asleep. That is an awesome choice for Punisher. I hope that happens.
I'm curious because he has a long-standing running contract with Warner Brothers that, I don't know.
Do you think it would prevent him? I doubt it.
I don't know. I doubt it would prevent him, but I wonder if they would. I don't want to say make things difficult, but you're
Well,
kind
yeah,
of
you are
going to
crossing
the
the
enemy.
streams.
You're going
Yeah,
to
you're
the
crossing
enemy.
the streams. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is a ploy to break that contract. Maybe he's not happy there.
Maybe.
Because there's a lot of Marvel money flying around.
Oh, yeah.
These guys. Well,
You
these guys
think?
all. I know, but these guys all see that and they
What-
need to jump on that because
What is Avengers 2 made? Like $75, $80?
a nanosecond. It's like ridiculous.
$235 million. thus
I mean,
far.
you look at these deals that these guys are signing 4, 5, 6 movies. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
that's like lifelong security for them. So
You know who signed this week, though, is Martin Freeman.
yeah,
Martin Freeman's going to be in Civil War.
Is
Martin
he-
Freeman, you guys know who that is, right?
he's going to be
He's,
Bilbo Watson.
Bilbo Watson, yes.
Who else can the guy play? It's like
I don't know who he's going to be, though. I'm excited for him to be in something.
Rumor-
Don't waste him, though. Don't make him like Linda Carter Ranelli or whatever her name is, Ghirardelli, because all she was Hawkeye's wife. She didn't do anything, and I think she should have.
Why?
I
Why
like
should
her.
but what has she really done?
But
At least she was
but
on
you
ER.
hire somebody who's
Grandma's Boy. Yeah,
You could've
I love
hired-
that movie, but she,
You could have hired anybody to play his
actress.
wife.
I think she was a janitor in issue 27 in 1962 of Iron Man.
But you know what? You could have done more with her.
And who
Putting her
knows
in
if
that
they
role,
will or will- if
you
they
could have
will.
hired anybody to play Hawkeye's wife, unless they're going to do something with Hawkeye's wife.
It
you think they will?
It didn't seem like they were going to. It seemed like he was only in the next 2, right? In the
He's in Civil War, and then he's
Civil
in
War, and then the first. I thought they were saying, and I read that he was going to be in the first
Infinity War?
Wars, and then that was it. But I don't know.
Oh, could he die in Infinity War?
I think that's all they said he was in line for, in terms of his.
I don't know.
franchise.
I think if they were going to kill him, they were going to do it in Avengers 2.
I don't think
Spoiler
so.
alert.
And I'll tell you why they didn't kill him. Because Joss Whedon wanted to make good on the fact that he completely wasted the character in the first movie.
I agree with that, but also Joss Whedon admitted that he wanted to play with the audience because that's why he gave him all this screen time and all the normal sayings you would say to a character that's going to die at the end of a movie.
Right. Well, yeah, he did definitely.
You know, it's like,
manipulate
oh,
it.
you've got this secret family. Okay,
Yes.
you got 2 beautiful kids, one on the way. You're the only human among these gods. You're
Right,
giving
right.
pep talks to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the Cliff Notes version of Avengers 2. That was really good. I've
seen it 3 times.
I can't wait for the interpretive dance later when he does the
Yeah.
scene with all the
No,
heroes and Ultron.
the line where they talk about, and spoiler alert, where he talks about I'm among all these gods, and they're like out there
Yeah.
bleeping around out in the
Chopping
yard.
wood and
yeah.
ripping,
Yeah.
whipping chunks of wood in half. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't die. But I don't think that they were going to kill him in that movie. I think that it could happen in the future, though, because he is the mortal. Why not? Why not indeed, right?
All right.
Okay, Star Wars news. Star
still
Wars
gonna be
Disney
awesome.
Infinity is going to
Yep.
have Star Wars stuff in it.
Disney
Now,
Infinity 3.0.
I don't play Disney Infinity.
I do.
You do. Do you do it?
No, I
no.
do not.
But you know what it is, right?
Yes.
So you collect the figures and you play the game.
I don't actually collect the figures. My kids all collect the
What?
figures.
That doesn't make any
Their
sense
collection.
to me. You have hurt my
tough.
brain.
It's tough because I buy them for them, and they put them on their shelves, and they have it, and
I
we
bet
play the
you-
games together.
I bet you take them out of the room and sit and like play with them at your desk. Oh yeah,
No, believe me, I've got enough of my own action figures and toys.
I'm sure.
No, but they're really cool. The Star Wars ones are awesome.
Now, are they doing Star Wars Rebels, or are they doing like Episode 4? Or
Right? No, they're doing because the in the initial base pack that comes with the game disc, it's Anakin and somebody else.
okay,
So it's not Rebels because it's Anakin in it, but I think they're going
but
to
are
have
they
Rebels.
like the people, or are they like?
Well,
the-
they're in cartoon version of like.
Do they look like the ones from Rebels or Clone War? Or
I think they look like the clone,
Okay.
Anakin looked like the one from the Clone Wars.
okay,
From
that's
the
what I'm getting at.
cartoon, Clone Wars cartoon.
Eventually, we'll get there. That's what I was asking. All right. So you've played this game. I need some explanation here. Is it the way I understand it? And I might be wrong. Is you get the figure, and you plug it into a thing, and that makes the figure come up on your screen, and then you fight with them. Is that right?
You don't fight with them. You build. You go through missions.
Oh,
You
I
can
thought it was
play-
just a fighting game.
No, it's like
It's like a story.
Yeah, there's a story to it all. There's like this toy box version where you can like build your own castles and have characters jump in and out. And yeah, it's a lot
All
of
right.
fun.
Is it
All right.
online? Is it? I don't know.
No.
much
No, it's a
about-
Nintendo
it's,
thing.
No, it's all the systems. Every system has it. It's just not only Nintendo.
Oh, really? I thought it was just a
all,
Wii thing.
All platforms.
Oh, all right. You've enlightened me. Thank you, Alil.
You are welcome.
We are now changing your name from a Lily to Enlightened a Lily. Thank you. Enlightening a Lily. It's not working tonight. Let's see.
So many boos. Thank you.
It
You got
was.
one
That
from
was-
your daughter?
That was very boo. When they had some great, obviously with the Avengers 2, Age of Ultron coming out, the big trailers were coming out, and they played the Star Wars one, which is still awesome, and
Oh, yeah.
saw it in
Of
IMAX
course.
in 3D, which was outstanding. But the Fantastic Four one that's been still running around intrigues me, and I know you're not the biggest fan.
I can't tell.
It seems like they've got at least a good take on what happened to them and how they're going to get their powers and what's going to happen. So
Here's a telling story with that movie, and the fact that Josh Trank, who directed that movie, who directed Chronicle, which Chronicle, great movie.
Right.
I really enjoyed Chronicle. Basically, was booted off doing one of these Star Wars movies.
Yes. That was in last week in This Week in Geek.
Yeah, and some of the rumors were because these people saw the Fantastic Four,
and said,
and they're just like, whoa.
bad. Well, maybe
We've got to pull back. And the thing is, with Fantastic Four, it seems like they have gone and done a lot of rework on the movie.
Sure.
And not by reshooting.
That's
I think
true.
by
There's been a
manipulating the
massive
movie and
amount.
manipulating the story.
I think they said it was 6 weeks of reshoots or something. that's as long as it takes to shoot a movie in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
Not if you're Peter Jackson.
Well, no, if you're Peter Jackson, it's 6 years, but
that's okay. I mean,
but then you get
puts out some good stuff.
amazingness out of it. I don't think you're getting amazingness out of Josh Trank.
You know, if it's the trailer's the best part, I'll live with that. I mean,
Okay.
I think we've talked
tell
about
you-
it. It's not going to be the huge.
I'll tell you how
hit
I'll
that's
live
gonna
with
happen.
it. If the trailer is the best part of it and it sucks butt, it's going back to Marvel. Marvel is eventually going to get those characters back because their X-Men is in trouble. Even though Days of Future Past was awesome.
I don't think the X-Men's in trouble because they're going to play Deadpool. Deadpool's going to make money. They're going to keep it going. You got
I am
Wolverine
not
3
buying
in
that
the
that's
pipeline.
going to be a good movie. I am not buying it. I am not buying it. And Hugh Jackman is only doing Wolverine 3 and the next X-Men movie, and he's
Apocalypse.
done. When Hugh Jackman is out of there,
He's done until beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Here
No,
comes a
no.
back truck.
So a lot of zeros coming.
No.
He
back
announced
in
it
it.
on Dr. Oz. He is not done. This is all pub.
I'll tell you
and
when
he
he
said it 2
wait,
months
he was on
ago.
Dr. Oz?
That's when he announced it. Yes.
Who announces things on Dr. You know, the only
Exactly.
show worse to announce it on is this one.
No, there's no.
Have you seen Dr. Phil? I'm not.
But in all seriousness,
Less viewers,
he
so.
announced it several months ago, especially after Days of Future Past came out. That I want to play Wolverine until
Right.
I die.
No.
I want to do Old Man Wolverine. I want to do this. I want to do that. I love Wolverine. And then
I can't think about Old Man Logan. I just want that to happen so badly. I don't want to be Old Man Rob when Old Man Logan comes out.
The only way he's
I know
going
I'm
to leave
almost
and
there.
say he wants to leave is if Fox in the back wants to recast him because they want to do something different.
Sure.
And they don't want to pay him the truckload of money.
So can I tell
That's
you
why.
what I think is going on? Because all these things always have some ulterior motive. I think that he is saying, I'm done, because he's done at Fox. He knows he leaves. If they can't pull this thing together and recast the right way, it's going to put him in a vulnerable position. Marvel can make a partnership with Fox at that point, possibly, because if he thinks Fantastic Four stinks, and he knows I can damage the X-Men franchise this way, Marvel gets it, and he gets what he wants, which he wants to be part of the MCU as Wolverine. He has said that. That's what I think is going on.
Do you see the timeline for what has to happen?
Yeah.
He will
Unless I
be
said, yeah, I'm not
way
paying
too
attention.
old to even consider this. Like if he
I
stops
stopped listening
working
to a little
out,
10 minutes ago. What?
yeah, exactly. For the people out there who are listening and paying attention to somebody who knows what they're talking about, by the time they do all this, because you've got movies already in the pipeline that they're already in
Right, of
work
course.
shooting.
Right, yeah.
Of course.
So we're talking, it's going to be 5 years from this point.
Right.
Oh, at least, if not.
So
longer.
Hugh Jackman will be
But
55 years old.
Sure, but if he doesn't want to do... Yeah, okay, right. So when does Wolverine 3 come out?
2017.
2017, so 2 years from now, right?
Yeah.
And then 19 is.
When would Wolverine 4...
No,
X-Men.
next
when would
year
Wolverine
is,
4 come out?
Apocalypse, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
When would Wolverine 4 come out?
They don't have one in the pipeline.
Right. But they will
But the
if
thing,
he
but,
stays.
But the thing is, if they're working on Apocalypse, then they've got Deadpool. Then and I know you still.
But
I know
that's
you
the
don't
other
think
thing they've
Deadpool's going to be a hit. But Deadpool, they're doing it on a shoestring budget.
No, I think it's going to
because
make money. I just
because
don't know if it's going to be
make
good.
money.
I don't think it's going to be a tentpole movie for
Fox
them.
doesn't care about that. Fox cares about
Yes,
the
they do.
buck.
Yes, they do.
Really? Because they've put out a lot of garbage, and I
Right.
don't think they care.
I think they care. I think they care when they see the Marvel money that's flowing. If they come out with another X-Men 3 quality film, I think they're going to
X-Men
go...
3, which was their
Oops.
highest payout X-Men movie until Days of Future Past.
Okay.
I'm just
But
saying.
it almost killed the franchise, and that's what
No,
they say. Is
Origins almost killed the franchise.
Oh, that was so bad.
I'm just saying. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it
But
was.
you know what? It's one movie that almost killed the franchise. That's what I'm saying. One movie, if one movie can kill the franchise, it can put them in a vulnerable position. And for Wolverine, for Hugh Jackman, if you're pushing it out to 2015 for Wolverine 4,
2020.
2020.
We're in 2015. right now.
2019, 2020 is what we're looking at.
yeah, okay, so 2020. Hugh Jackman's 55, you said?
Because isn't he 50
Why
now?
wouldn't he be
He's-
55 at Marvel? Why not? They fit Spider-Man in and they figured out a way to make it work. Why wouldn't they do an Old Man Logan Netflix series and do it right and make it crush? Why wouldn't they do that?
There is
I
a
don't
neg-
think Hugh
You're a
Jackman's doing.
shareholder at Disney. Why can't you make it happen?
I don't think Hugh Jackman's doing a Netflix series.
No. There's no way they could pay him.
I tell you what. I'll tell you how
He's
he
doing a
would.
13-hour Netflix series.
Beep. Marvel put that kind of money in his pocket, and Marvel might just do it for something like that.
Just to spite Fox.
Yes.
No, but you know what? Like, I think what you're saying kind of supports a Lil's point that Fox just wants to make money off of their properties. They're not looking for the home run. They're not in DC trouble where they're just struggling to make a decent movie. If Fox makes an okay movie and they make money off of it, I think they're happy because they don't need to make the killing. Because I don't think they have the bombs that the DC franchises had.
Yeah.
I mean,
true.
Fox has had some iffies, but they're still making money.
Yeah,
so.
even Origins still made money.
Right.
It still made good money for what it was. It was just terribly received. And guess what happened? They went out and they made more X-Men movies.
Right.
Okay. All right.
I just don't see them giving that up that easily.
I'm not saying mark my words on this one, but I am saying
and I don't think Hugh Jackman's using this as a power play to get in.
Oh, I do. I think that even if it's not the scenario,
it's a power play
gave,
to get money,
yes,
but not a power
it's a
play
power
to get
play.
MCU.
Well, yeah, but the money power play, they all do it.
But he wants to be part of the
Robert
MCU.
Downey Jr. has done it 5 times already. For Iron Man.
He's still going to do it. And
But
he's
Hugh
52.
Jackman has said repeatedly he wants this deal with MCU, and he's been very
Well,
vocal
he said
about
it
that.
repeatedly, and then now he's saying he's not playing Wolverine again. So
I don't know. All right. I'm moving on.
Yes.
This may not matter to anybody, but I think it sounds cool.
No.
We are endlessly getting these TV series. Every movie and every video game is now being made into a TV series, and I'm all right with that. Well, the latest one that I heard, MYST. Remember the game MYST?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are they going to do with
Play it
that?
on
I don't
Walk
know.
around? I mean,
I
playing
think
on the
it's
Apple
gonna-
IIe.
But you
is
know
it
what?
going to be Nuke Dukem? It's going to be horrible. Like, the
What if
movie's
it's-
good and then it's horrible.
The whole
what if
thing is
it's
just somebody's
like-
hand.
What
hand
if
the
they
gun.
treat it like Lost? And they have this bizarre mystery, because that's what the game was.
Yeah.
It could work. I think there's an interesting idea there. On the other hand, it's a game with no dialogue, and you wander around, and you have to solve very boring puzzles, and it takes up all your life, and then you go, wow, that was a waste of time. Could that be the series we're looking at here?
So it sounds like a lot of shows on NBC. Is that what you're saying?
Boom,
So wait,
boom, boom.
I was gonna say, who's doing this? NBC? It's done.
Right.
Yeah, it's an all right. It's a cool idea if they do it something like Lost.
I'm
where
excited
they have
for
this mystical island that's covered
Right.
in mist and
there's
all these crazy things are going on. Yeah, it can work.
I mean, think about it. They
But it
walk
really
into an
is-
area. You played the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They walk into an area and there's these weird puzzles, and we're not going to sit there watching them solve the puzzles like Survivor, but
Maybe that's what it should be.
Oh, what if
Should
they
be
did
like
that?
What about if it's
Game
Clue and Mist put together?
Oh yeah,
Tim Curry.
I was just about to
that's the
say,
only way it would work.
Tim Curry jumps out.
Every once in a while, he just comes out as Pennywise. Yeah, they cast Pennywise. Speaking of that, so they're remaking it, and
For
they
the what,
have-
fourth time now? Is
They
that
have
the fourth?
no. This is the first remake.
This first remake.
They did the TV movie, and now they're doing. Is it a TV movie or
No,
movie?
they've done it with
It's
something
a
else.
two-part movie.
Two-part movie, and they
You're thinking of
recast-
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
They cast. I don't know his name. I never know anybody's name. But it's the kid from.
He played Butch in
Did
Home
anybody-
Alone, right? No, he played
Did
the
he?
older brother in Home Alone. I think that's who it is.
No,
I think
he's-
so.
That guy's like 50.
No.
Yes,
No way.
Butch in Home Alone.
Well, that was 90, right?
Yeah, he's like 50.
I want to say he's like,
I don't think it's
25, so it's
Butch.
40.
It's the
No.
guy. Did anybody
Not-
see the Maze Runner? William saw the
Younger
Maze
brother?
Runner. Did you guys see the Maze Runner?
I don't remember Home Alone, man.
It's
so
the
long.
older brother
it's
that
the
picks on him. I
guy
think that's who it is.
It's the guy from Maze Runner who's like a teenager. He's not Butch. He's Butch, mister. No, he's the guy with the weird eyebrows. Do you know who I'm talking about? And he played like the guy who's like the first guy on the
He's
island.
also in Narnia, somebody saying. I don't know.
Narnia?
I don't
Yeah,
remember
you know
Narnia
who I'm
either.
talking about?
I did not
See?
see Maze Runner either.
Dana Carvey. I got the name.
Dana Carvey.
He's like 70.
Yeah. He's doing church
So
lady.
it's
Garth.
but that
Church
guy. That
Garth
guy
comes
is.
out and he's Pennywise?
But
that would
guy
actually
is
work.
the guy cast as Pennywise. How weird is that? I mean, I don't get a Pennywise vibe off him, but who knows? I think it's hard to beat Tim Curry as Pennywise. That's a hard cast. man.
Unless
think it
the
is.
guy that played the clown in American Horror Story played
Oh
Pennywise.
my gosh!
That would be crazy. He was unbelievable.
Take my money. That would be incredible.
That was
the best. When he pulled his mask off, and
That's right.
it was just like a missing jaw in his tongue going,
yeah. That was
like Jabba.
yeah. It was crazy good.
Awesome.
I never want to see that again. We're streaming live. People are already turned off after that.
I think they were turned off when they saw you, mister.
Our one person.
Our one fan.
It's Phil. Phil's watching.
Just because Phil's watching.
Edward's like, I can't take this clip.
Just because William is watching doesn't mean we have anybody on Twitch. We just have William here. Okay, so
he's like, there is nobody. It's a zero.
Speaking of TV shows, they canceled the S.H.I.E.L.D. spinoff, the one of the two. No one's talking about that secret second one, but they canceled the one with Mockingbird and Hunter.
Which is fine.
Agents of Moonlighting is what I call it, and that I'm glad that was canceled. I want Mockingbird and Hunter to stay on S.H.I.E.L.D. I do.
I agree with that. I mean, I think they'll have better story.
I do too.
With the MCU on there,
I think them taking those two off of the show thins it out a little bit, and it gets less interesting without them.
I agree.
So I'm glad that fell through. And the big news. Not only did S.H.I.E.L.D. get picked up for season 3, but Agent Carter got picked up for season 2.
That's fantastic news.
I am down with Agent Carter.
Are they going to have a full season or just a half season?
No, it's that mid-season thing again, which I'm fine with. Give me
13
those 8
weeks or 12.
episodes. Yeah. Make them solid. Now, this year there were a couple of iffy points, and we talked about it.
Yeah.
But now that they have a season 2, now you can do something more with it. Let's flesh some stuff out. Let's make it cool. I am super excited for that.
I am too. I think Peggy Carter. I really think she did a great story. It was really fun and something different that we don't get a lot on TV.
Yes. It was a cool period piece.
Yeah.
And it did bring in some of that, it brought in the S.H.I.E.L.D. action that we were waiting for on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It did. Right. A lot of that hand-to-hand combat stuff.
Yep. That's it. It really pulled that off. And Hallie Atwell's just awesomeness.
Right. Now, she's going to be in...
What?
Is she going to tie into the movies or not?
Well, they did. She was in Avengers, even though I slept through that part.
Yes.
She was in there.
That's who that was. Okay. I'm going to be obviously. I'm not very familiar with that. So.
Yeah, when Captain America had his dream sequence.
Okay, right.
That was her. Okay.
Yeah.
And she was in Cap 2.
But she's going to be.
And she was in.
She's going to be in.
And she was in
Civil
Captain
War,
America.
right?
We don't know yet.
I thought that they announced that in the thing that she was
No,
going to
they
be part
didn't
of it.
show her in there. They showed.
I thought that was the Today stuff, wasn't it?
Somebody said it was Morgan Freeman. Are you the one that said
No,
it was Morgan Freeman?
It was Martin Freeman. I did. I said that.
That would be awesome.
No, because I was saying we were talking about miscast people, and I said they're going to take Morgan Freeman and make him like a janitor and put him in there.
What are you talking about? And now I figured out. I just
Morgan
now figured out it was Martin Freeman. You meant.
I was hoping you would have forgotten that.
Oh
in my
no,
rambling, so.
My mind's like a steel trap. Don't you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here's some bad news. Did you see that they ordered a series based on Uncle Buck? I love Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
But this is the.
Half of them are dead. Even the kids are dead.
But it's not. If you look at the cast,
no, they're not. John Candy's dead. John Candy's
I know
dead.
John Candy's
if you
dead,
look at the cast, it's the same cast picture from Blackish. Look at the picture.
No, I saw
Look
that.
at the picture.
It is.
It looks exactly like the promo shots for Blackish, and it's Uncle Buck.
What Wayans is in it? That's all I have to ask. That's what it's going to be.
I'd like to weigh in on this. That's terrible. I don't want to see this.
And
they're doing Rush Hour, too.
Is Ice Cube
Can you
in it?
imagine how bad Rush Hour is going to be? Why are they doing a TV series of Rush Hour?
I like Rush Hour.
I know.
Well, no, it was a great movie, but it's not.
It's not going to work. You're not going to have Jackie Chan, and I can't take Chris Pratt or whatever he is every week. Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Chris
every
Tucker
week.
was fantastic.
Every week.
Oh no,
is he on the
week.
show?
See?
Is he on the show?
No,
it's not.
No,
it's
so
not
they're going to get
anybody.
somebody else. So who are they going to get?
I don't know.
And whoever they get, are they going
Mike
to
Epps?
imitate him? And I don't want to see it. I think it's going to be terrible. Mark my words, it's going to be terrible. But the Muppet Show is going to be awesome. They're doing Muppets Tonight.
Is it what?
Isn't that what they're doing? Muppets Tonight. It's not the regular Muppets show. It's Muppets Tonight. It's like a
adult version.
Jamie Oliver.
Adult version of the Muppets. What are we talking about?
No. It's
Muppets After Dark.
It's like,
I mean, it's like
that's on HBO.
Boom chaka wow wow. Hello.
Game of Muppets.
Hello, Piggy. Yeah.
Peter Dinklage's.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage. How dare
He's
you?
still shorter than the Muppets.
Oh, way to throw some hate at the Dinklage.
No, he's fantastic. There is no hate towards me.
Oh no, there is not.
Uncle Buck is going to be Mike Epps.
Is it Mike Epps?
And I just like Mike Epps.
That's horrendous.
I told you. It's going to be
Epps
terrible.
always replaces Chris Tucker.
Nia Long. It's going to be
Nia Long, really?
Nia Long as Alexis.
They're digging
That's
them
the
out.
older daughter.
So the cast of Friday.
Yes. Without Ice Cube.
Substitute Mike Epps for Ice
But
Cube.
you know what? Ice Cube
Well,
is going
Mike Epps was in Friday 2
but,
and 3.
but Ice Cube is going to guest star on it. I guarantee it. And then it's going to become Uncle
I'm
Barbershop.
curious on who's,
Uncle Barbers.
I'm curious on who's producing that.
Ice Cube.
No.
Wait,
I'm looking. I'm trying to read it. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I'm going to move ahead. Did you guys see the trailer for Vacation?
Yes,
There's
I
a
did.
Red Band trailer for the new Vacation. It's got Ed
Helms.
Helms,
Who's
playing
fantastic.
Rusty Griswold, and now he's taking his kids on a vacation to Wally World. And when I heard the premise, I went, "Didn't we see this movie?" And then I saw the trailer, and I was laughing out loud.
Yeah, it was
Christina
good.
Applegate plays his wife, and he is so clueless. She's like, "Didn't you?" There's actually a line in the trailer when he's like, "We're going to go to Wally World." And she goes, Didn't you already do this? Like, didn't this? And he's like, "No, this will be different."
Didn't she watch the movie? The whole movie was bad.
But it was so funny.
Sorry,
I
folks.
thought this trailer was funny.
Wait, did you just say Vacation was bad?
No,
No.
You almost got
No,
kicked
no.
off.
I was
No,
like, wait,
I'm just saying
what?
the
Did I just read
when
this?
they said they redid it.
Oh,
Did you see
okay.
it?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be bad.
From,
but
from
I
their
think it
point
looks
of view,
funny.
it was definitely bad.
And
Yeah.
you want
From
you
our
want
point
one
of
that
view, it
looks-
was great.
You want one that looks I'm even more excited about? They announced this week that they're doing a sequel to the Three Stooges. Yes, I love that movie.
I'm dropping the mic. I'm out. I'm done.
No, did you see it? It's the Farrelly brothers.
I didn't enjoy it.
It's Will Sasso. You didn't enjoy it. What is wrong with you?
There were funny parts, but it's kind
I
of.
thought it was funny.
It was okay.
Yeah.
For what
all
it was, I
it was
thought it was
enjoyable.
funny.
It was watchable. That's
And,
I'll give it.
and that
watchable.
makes me say I'm happy about the sequel. If they make it, that was funny. If it's funny, I'm good. If I'm looking for a great movie, no, I don't think we're getting a great movie out of it.
All right.
But it's a good time at the movies. That's all I care about.
I'm gonna go- I'm gonna
That's
go
not
back-
at the movies. That's
It's a good time.
It's a
good time at the Red
Redbox
Box.
or on cable.
That should be our
On
new
HBO
podcast.
now when it
Yeah,
shows
that's
up on there.
I'm going to go back
when
to
I can see it
Vacation
for free.
If Ed Helms sings the Doug song, I'm in.
The Doug song.
From Hangover, Dougie,
Oh, yeah,
Doug.
right.
I'm in. That's it.
Yeah, no, that one, I think that looks good. Although Chevy Chase, yikes. He's coming down. He did get old.
So
It's
I'm
like,
on Communities, on
Oh,
Hot
yeah.
Tub Time Machine. I mean, he's old.
Oh,
yeah.
that's-
Ooh.
He didn't age well. Like
No.
for some odd reason, Steve Martin looks the same. And I'm like,
Yeah, Steve Martin looks like he did 40 years ago, just a little skinnier.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase looks like he ate Steve Martin and
he's
got
not-
gout from
he's
it.
not that bad.
He's pretty
not
bad.
good,
He
but
doesn't
he's
look
not
like
bad.
Chevy Chase.
He's in his 70s probably, right?
Yeah, I
He's
think
got
so.
to be close. Because he
Yeah,
was
he's
old when he was on
30,
Saturday
yeah,
Night Live.
30,
So.
yeah.
I mean, it's 40 years, so I would bet he's there. I mean, Bill Murray aged, but he looks fantastic just because
Because he's Bill Murray.
he's Bill Murray.
Right.
So.
All right.
There was
got,
a thing that I saw in here that said they were doing one of those could have been cast as.
Yes.
That Bill Murray was going to be one of the Batmans.
Oops.
Yeah.
Nope.
way back
Way back
in the
when,
day.
way back in the day.
I'm kind of glad that didn't happen.
Yeah,
That
oh,
doesn't-
yeah.
That's not working for me. Unless they were doing the campy Batman thing and they wanted to try
The
that. That'd be
Zombieland
okay.
Batman from.
Oh, please. Oh,
That would have been
please.
fantastic. Imagine Bill Murray coming out in a Batman suit.
Yes.
Zombieland.
Wait a minute. I'm going to
That
put on the
would've been
Batman
fantastic.
suit. Pretend. I'm going to pretend I'm Batman, and then he comes out.
That would have been great.
That would have been good.
Okay,
Bill
I
Murray
got,
playing himself as a zombie.
I've only got one more. I don't know if you have any more, but I've only got one more. There's been a lot of talk about the Goonies sequel,
Yep.
and Sean Astin came out this week and said, yeah, they're having some trouble with this. So we thought maybe it looked like things are moving right ahead and everyone's like on board. And Sean Astin comes out and says, I don't know about that.
Because Josh Brolin wants to be like a sequel to Old Boy.
So I have a feeling, yeah, right. I have a feeling
The
that
Goonies.
I have a feeling Goonies,
Goonies
2
never
is
say
not going to be in
die.
good shape. Yeah, Spike Lee's directing it.
Actually, he's
And,
directing a movie right now in the city.
What?
Spike
Spike
Lee.
Lee, yeah. It's called ChiRaq.
Okay, he directed Old Boy also.
No, I know. I'm just saying
That's
he's
what
in
he's
the city
saying.
right now in the city of Chicago.
Oh, it's in.
directing a movie about Chicago, about the South Side, about the violence called ChiRaq.
ChiRaq.
Oh. Interesting.
Chicago, Iraq.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Just
The
hope.
synergy, catch it.
I'm seeing the wheels spin.
No, you're not.
All the gears aren't meshing.
The gears have the little prongs all
grinding.
broken off, and they just go.
They're stripped.
I'm just cutting meat with those gears right now. There's nothing else going on. Do you guys have anything else, or is that it?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Are you done?
No, just go back over one of the trailers, the Terminator trailer, where Arnold looks
Super old.
super old,
No, I thought-
Weird.
super old and weird. But
I thought that was Chevy Chase.
Although he
Right.
looked good in the zombie movies doing
Maggie.
Maggie, yeah,
Yes,
he did.
Maggie
Well,
looks cool.
And
So I
maybe
don't
they did
know.
it intentionally, and then they did the CGI.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because you're bringing that CGI
Right.
old, young Arnold in, and they want
And they
to
want to be older.
separate it.
But man, he looks
But he
like
still
like
had
his
some
weird hairdo. I'm
right.
like, what?
He had
Is
the
that
great
Donald
line,
Trump?
"I'll be
I was like,
back,"
what
and then
is-
he's like, "I've been waiting for you to see the young one, so
yeah,
it's gonna be."
he's got old man hair in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
at
it's
least he's
not
got
good.
hair. I don't really.
Oh, last thing then, King Kong is there. Looks like they're doing a ride at Universal.
They're bringing it. Yeah, they're bringing it back because they took it down.
I love that King Kong ride that they used to have.
Yeah.
That one where you're on the trolley thing. I thought that was cool.
I think
Is
they-
Adrian
but this
Brody
one
going
is-
to be the?
No, this one is
conductor?
based on the new movie
teasing.
Skull
I know,
Island,
I'm teasing.
which I am super excited for.
Yeah, we'll see.
Giant monkey.
Yeah, they gave me Godzilla and it was terrible.
Giant monkey.
So,
yeah.
I'm not trusting it until I see it.
Okay. All right.
That's
That's
it.
such
They're
a
gonna give us
hater.
30
man.
seconds of here we're going to build a star. It's like Highlander. They're gonna get 2 seconds of Sean Connery. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks. I'll cash my check. I'm out of here.
They get what's his Breaking Bad?
That's
is in
Breaking
there.
It's like Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
The whole trailer, 5 minutes of trailer long. It's all
Was
Bryan
it?
Cranston.
Like,
Yes.
He's
well,
gone.
we had a
Yeah.
budget of.
Spoiler alert: he's dead.
Yeah, that was the whole budget for him right there.
We're sorry.
Supergirl got picked up. Beverly Hills Cop 4 is not happening
Wait, what's
now.
not picked up? Supergirl.
Supergirl is picked
Did they
up.
even have the pilot there?
They haven't aired it yet, but it got picked up by the studio.
Oh, it got picked up. I
It
thought you
got
said
picked
it
up.
wasn't picked
No,
up.
it
Nope,
got
it
picked
got
up.
picked up.
It got picked up.
But Beverly Hills Cop 4 is off the table right now. So I'm good with
Because
that
they saw
too.
the Saturday Night Live of Eddie Murphy and
Eddie
said,
Murphy?
of
I think
Zombie.
it's because somebody went, "Oh my gosh, we approved Beverly Hills Cop 4. What were we thinking?" Somebody woke up.
You know what? Have you seen some of the movies out? I think it would have a shot. Even if Eddie Murphy's just sitting there, he might do something.
Doing Donkey from Shrek.
Wow.
As Axel.
Oh, I thought you meant imitating him.
Yes.
I thought this went blue.
It's
All right, are
Bronson
we
Pinchot.
done, everybody?
Bronson Pinchot. The whole
This
movie.
is the blue box, but nothing else.
That's right. All right, I'm wrapping it up. Thank you for
Sounds
listening,
good.
everybody. That was This Week in Geek. We will be back next week in Geek.
Hey, tonight.
After dark.